Today we're at the Frans Hals Museum in Haarlem, which in a joint exhibition with the Hallen Museum, which is also in Haarlem, that way, have a joint exhibition in which you're diving in the political and cultural significance of food.
What is the political and cultural significance of food? To what extent do past colonial relations have an effect on the way that we look at food today? Juxtaposed with this collective of contemporary works, the Dutch Golden Age paintings can be seen as documents charting the growth of economic power and colonial expansion of the Republic and the Dutch contribution to the creation of the world economy. We are going to analyze the rhetorics in this exhibition by trying to deconstruct them into three classical categories of rhetorics: logos, ethos, and pathos.
In order to have a successful rhetoric, the museum direction and the organizers of the exhibition first have to convince the audience of their authority and their expertise in the field. On the website, the Frans Hals Museum Haarlem presents itself as an expert of Golden Age painting. It introduces its unique and extensive collection, which includes the largest collection of Frans Hals, and it also stresses the relevance of the location, defining Haarlem as the birthplace of the style and grandeur of the Golden Age. This gives them the authority to analyze and interpret Dutch still lifes in a new light. Having played such a pivotal role in artistic innovation in the past, the museum presents Haarlem as the ideal place to further the flourishing of contemporary art. In this way, they legitimize both the existence and importance of the museum's contemporary art section, the Hallen, as well as the Golden Age part of the exhibition. To support the new approach taken to analyze Golden Age paintings as historical documents and initiate the dialogue between these paintings and contemporary art, the museum highlights the academic profile of the curator. Abigail Winograd is presented as an expert in early modern painting and contemporary art, and also in trans-historical curating.
And how is the message visually explained? By giving convincing arguments to prove our argument, which is the logos of an exhibition. In our case, the body of the discourse argumentation consists of comparing the 17th century still lifes to contemporary artworks in order to point out the social-political significance of food. For example, the connection between the mountain of salt and this still life with pie and silver ewer shows how the Dutch Golden Age Republic was heavily involved in trade relationships during its Golden Age. In the Hallen exhibition, which presents the contemporary artworks, pathos, namely the ability to evoke emotions in the viewer, is used as the main rhetorical tool. To raise awareness and empathy with the visitors, several artworks are chosen to critically show the inequality involved in the historical and current global trade of products. The first example we're going to talk about is Patricia Karsenhout, Soul of Salt. This is a mountain of salt of which the salty core was actually blessed by a wise man of an indigenous African people. This piece actually brings us to reflect on the role that the West had on the exploitment of African people in the production of salt.
During the banana harvesting day, we have to take it
bag of fertilizer is for $53.
Another instance of this is the social sculpture Exchange Values by Shirley Sachs. This social sculpture is actually a commentary on the struggles of the banana farmers in the Caribbean. The socially engaged aspect of this is that actually we can also listen to the banana farmers talking in these recordings that are attached to the banana skins. This way the visitors can actually empathize more with the farmers and get to know their struggles.